Congratulations, Confederation of Indian Industries, CII, for completion of 125 years. And thank you very much, CII, initiating an excellent platform for artisans of Eastern India during this testing time. I'm sure this initiative would definitely have an holistic impact on the handicraft of our country and promote this in global level in this virtual platform, because in COVID platform of virtual will really work like a magic, because the artisans and all that, because of the social distance and not able to connect physically, so they have lost their livelihood almost. And this time CII coming forward for this type of beautiful initiative, I personally appreciating, because as a founder of Adirani, the first tribal queen of India, we always think for empowering women, and the women is really empowered when she is financially sound, and this is also one aspect of our goal, because we also promote them for the livelihood generation. And this platform of CII will definitely help them and promote them in national and international level to reach out in the global market. And what we exactly do is that at this Adirani, we connect with all the artisans, both the tribals and other women. We also collect their products. We give them the idea of different entrepreneurs, how they can do it, how they will be employable, they will be earning, they will be capable to earn something for themselves, for livelihood. So these things we also guide them, not only in state of Odisha, in other state as well, where we have got our ambassadors. So they also connect with the local level, grassroots level, how they will uplift in their financial goal. And I believe this initiative, various state government should also support to the artisans by giving them, identify them with a unique ID number, so that this middleman things will be cut off, because major we have been seeing that the middleman approach is always been benefited, not the artisans, real artisans. So in this case, what happened, if we can directly reach to the artisans and identify who are the real let's say weavers or those who are producing this handicraft, in that case what happened, the direct benefit will go to them and their livelihood things can be uplift. And second thing, I will also suggest that government, the raw material which they are procuring, they should get it in a subsidized rate, so that the cost of production will be also that will be lesser, and the price they can get it, the cost of production also they can get it in a good price. So that does something major, two things can be possible. And the third thing I will tell that when we are talking about the large use of the uniform at the school, or let's say Anganwadi centers for teachers uniform, or let's say government go. So this is my suggestion to government as well also, the schools, the government schools or private schools, whoever, they should make a mandate of the handlooms to use in their school uniform, and government should also declare either Saturday or Friday a handloom day, so that each and every government or government personnel, or let's say in hospital, why only government, the hospital, corporate, say one day is the name of the handloom. Once the use of handloom will be increased volume, so definitely the cost of production will be lesser, and the artisans livelihood can be also solved in this way. So that small thing, minute, it is just like a hand holding. Each citizen of India has to take the responsibility that yes, this is the weaver brothers and sisters in our country, and they are contributing with their handicraft, their production, their creativity. So we should give also some support in this way, use of the handlooms. So in this case, definitely we will create a different transformation of the livelihood of the weavers, handicrafts, and our own artisans of our country. Thank you very much.